Every system has a winner. But what if the game was designed so only a few could ever win? Imagine a monopoly board where one player starts with half the money, owns the bank, and writes the rules. That's not a game, that's our economy. Every crisis, every bailout, every boom and bust, somehow the rich come out richer. The middle class saves. The poor struggle. But the wealthy? They invest, lobby, and adapt faster than anyone else. Why? Because the money system itself is written in their favor. This is not a story about greed. It's a story about design, the hidden game of money. To understand why the rich always win, we have to go back to where the rules were written. In the early 20th century, America's financial elite gathered in secret on Jekyll Island. There they created the blueprint for what would become the Federal Reserve, a system that could control credit, interest rates, and the flow of money itself. It wasn't evil. It was brilliant. By managing money supply, they could prevent chaos, or cause it when convenient. Over time, governments borrowed, corporations borrowed, even citizens borrowed, all through the same system. And who profits most from lending? Those who already have money. The rich didn't just play the game. They built the casino. To most people, money is a paycheck. To the rich, money is a tool, one that multiplies itself. When the economy grows, asset prices rise. Stocks, real estate, fine art, and businesses. The rich own these assets. The rest own debt. When the central bank lowers interest rates, the cost of borrowing drops. But so do savings returns. The rich borrow cheap money to buy more assets. Everyone else just watches prices go up. When inflation rises, wages lag. But the wealthy? Their assets inflate in value. Even during crashes, the rules protect them. Bailouts, tax loopholes, insider policies. Every crisis becomes a clearance sale for the upper class. It's not luck. It's leverage. The same dollar plays by different rules, depending on who holds it. The 2008 financial crisis exposed it all. Banks gambled with borrowed money, lost everything, and were rescued by the very system they broke. Millions lost homes, jobs, and savings. Meanwhile, Wall Street got bonuses. It wasn't a glitch. It was the design working as intended. For every collapse, there's a transfer, from those without leverage to those who own it. When money is created as debt, the borrower is chained, and the lender compounds power. Even today, the same cycle repeats. Governments print money to help the economy. But where does it go first? To banks, funds, and corporations, not your paycheck. By the time it reaches you, prices have already risen. You're paying more for the privilege of being last in line. This is the silent machine that makes inequality grow, even in a free market. We like to think we left feudalism behind, but in truth, we just changed the castles. Today, power isn't measured in land, it's measured in leverage. Those who control credit control the future. Every startup, every mortgage, every student loan is another link in the chain. And as long as money is created through debt, wealth will always flow upward. The rich don't need to cheat. They just wait. Because the game pays interest to those who designed it. The system isn't broken. It's working exactly as intended. The goal was never fairness. It was stability for those at the top. Understanding the game doesn't mean you can't win. It means you finally see the board for what it is. Once you stop playing by their rules, you can start writing your own. So, do you think the rich win because they're smarter, or because they own the rule book? Tell me in the comments. Let's see how many of us are still playing blind.